Hello and welcome to 2022. It is the new year and I thought, I haven't really done this before, so I thought it might be interesting just to show a video. I've in the last year been doing a bit of rock hounding and rock collecting, well actually beachcombing in general, and so I thought I'd just show you something that I found last week, right before, the day before this. Well actually the snow started to fall just as I went out, but I just wanted to show you a few of the things that I've found this year. Sorry, it looks a little overwhelming right now. Both shells and rocks, and some of them I can identify and obviously some I cannot. So let me just put some of these aside and I will just show you a few of the nicer ones that I found this year. So I want to start with a few shells. So this I was pretty happy with. Again, can't really identify what it is, but it's a beautiful shell. And so I'll put that aside. And then this one. I also found this one, which I thought was, it still needs to be cleaned, and it's a little broken here and it's got a drill hole there, but very nice shell. And this is here on Vancouver Island. And this weird thing, which looks like a piece of wood, but it's just in the most bizarre shape here. So I'm not sure if you can see that. Yeah, just kind of a strange looking thing there. And then I found these two pieces of driftwood, and they've got some holes in them, but I thought they might be nice to do some resin pouring into a little, maybe a lamp or something, a little square lamp or some kind of a watery diorama of some sort that I could turn into a lamp, because I think the holes would be nice and it would shine some light through, so I thought these were quite interesting. And then I've got a whole array of other shell parts, and I want to use these for some of the resin pouring that I'm going to be doing this year. Some of them are pretty and very weathered from being on the beach, but even this nice little tiny rock, or sorry, shell here, very nice. So I'm just gonna put some of the shells aside and move on to some of the rocks. So those are the shells. Let me just take all of the shell parts out. And we'll move on to the rocks. So here's one more. It's an oyster shell. It needs a little bit more cleaning right here, but very pretty. Okay, so I've got quite a few of the quartz, and I'm not sure how well you can see the crystals that are in this, but I've got quite a few with crystals. So this is one. I believe, yeah, this one also has some right in here. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's some crystals in there. I'll put those aside. Oh, here's another shell. I've got quite a few of these little tiny ones that I find they're quite cute. I think that's rock, but anyway, this one here, I wasn't sure if it was quartz or maybe it was actually had a bit of agatized in there, but it was very hard to tell at this point, but I might be able to tell better once it's been polished up. This one too, it's a little crystal piece. So I'm not sure if you can see that and how reflective it is. Might need to get a little bit more light here. Give me 1 second. Okay, now I've got a bit more light. Found this piece too. It's pretty sparkly, if you can see that, and just like a slice of some kind of a rock here. Still got a little bit of I guess it's calcium, I'm not sure, but anyway, it's red still on that piece. We'll put that aside. I've also found quite a few pieces that this is pyrite maybe in there. not sure. Again, if you know the answers to some of these things, please post them in the comments below. And looking forward to learning more about what I've captured. Now I've got a few big pieces of what look like granite, I guess. This one here I really particularly liked. It's a big piece of granite, and I'm not sure if you can see how sparkly that is, but it is just so sparkly and pretty. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I guess we'll figure that out as time goes by. Anyway, so here's some other little pieces. A lot of them are quartz. Now this one, I guess it's a conglomerate, or maybe a type of porphyry. I'm not sure. All I know is that the red area here has been wearing faster than the white, which I'm assuming is a type of quartz. So you can see it's a little bit bumpy there, which I found very interesting. And what else? Alright, so that's probably the most of it. A lot of these are little tiny pieces of what I believe to be Dallasite. And I've got quite a bit of Dallasite from other trips out. So let me just put all these aside and show you some of the other ones. This was just my most recent trip here. But I do want to show you a few of the ones from other trips out onto the beach. So let's start with Flowerstone. So I've showed this before. This is probably my favorite Flowerstone of all time, and I've done a bit of hand polishing on it. I do have a really big rock polisher, rock tumbler, but I'm having trouble getting it right where they'll actually come out shiny, and because it's so big, I think it's a little bit heavy. But let me just dip it in some water so you can see how beautiful that flower is right in this area here. Okay, let me get back to where I was. So this is the Flowerstone here, my favorite find. I found this at Miracle Beach, so that's north of Comox, and I absolutely love it. But let me just put that aside. I actually have quite a few Flowerstones. I haven't shown a lot of them before, but here are, and we have a whole, you can see there's some nice flowers in this one, little ones in this one, and then I also have a couple of more like the Chinese writing stones as well. So anyway, types of porphyry. I found these, and most of them were in Miracle Beach, but I did find some here in Nanaimo and some other places, even along the Nanaimo River, surprisingly. So this one has some too. I've even found some ones that are different colors, but they're out in our pond right now. But they're not hard to find if you know what you're looking for. I think this one will make a nice piece of jewelry here, and it's more like the Chinese writing stone. You can see that on there. So yeah, I'm pretty good at finding them now, so I kind of stopped picking them up, unless there's one that's pretty incredible. But I do want to backtrack. On my last trip out here, it was right after the storm, about December, what was it, the 23rd or the 24th, I guess, when I was walking along a beach near Piper's Lagoon. Anyway, I think I found my first piece of Rhodonite, and I didn't even think we could find them in Nanaimo, but I'm pretty sure it's Rhodonite. I mean, it's very pink, it's got the black, and it's kind of a little tiny bit waxy. I was so happy when I found this piece. It's very small, but I'm like, I didn't think I'd ever find one. And then I think this might also be Rhodonite, but it's really hard to tell. But it's kind of, it was around the same location, and it's kind of a lighter pink, but it's got the black lacing in it as well. So I'm pretty sure it's the same, but just a different shade of pink, but I'm pretty sure that's Rhodonite. They feel the same texture. Anyway, probably my happiest that I've been is when I found this piece right here, because I've been looking for so long. So I'll put those aside. I do want to show you also some of the Dallasite. I've had I went for a walk along Horn Lake Beach on the north end near where the cave parks are, near the beach there, and I found so many pieces of Dallasite. So here's kind of a bigger piece that I found. I'm pretty sure it's Dallasite. I've learned that they've got the little pieces, kind of the line pieces in them, and often have the quartz in them. So I'm pretty sure this is the biggest piece I think I took home. But I'll show you some of the other pieces. I did try to polish some, not this one, but got quite a few of them. So I didn't, again, unless it's a really nice one, I stopped kind of taking them home. But here's some other pieces of the Dallasite. This one's got some nice colors in it, some browns and stuff. Let's see if I can pull up some of these ones. Pretty sure all of these are Dallasite. Pretty sure Dallasite. Let's see, what have I got over here? Not sure if this one is, but I feel like it is a piece of one. Let me just put all those aside. Not the best pieces, some of them. I could probably get rid of some, but there's some that I did try to polish up, and I'll show you kind of various stages of polish. So this is probably my favorite one so far, and it's got a bit of a polish on it, but as you can see, these nice lines that are right here. Let me put my light back on. Had a little visitor, so I turned my light off and stopped recording for a bit, but sure you can see so pretty when they're polished up. I wish I could get them a little bit more polished. I guess if I put them back in for a while, I could probably get them a little bit shinier. They've got a bit of a shine to them. I was hoping for something a little more than that, but I wanted them to really look glossy. You can see right now I've just got these in a like a little tray that I hold candles in, but they look pretty nice. I do like that they are Vancouver Island stones. It's one of the few places that you can find them. So those are majority of the Dallasite. I do have some other pieces, but oh yeah, and I did want to show you, this is another one I found on Miracle Beach, a Flowerstone, and so I'll just wet it down a bit, but you can see how big some of them get, and I'm not sure if you can see some of the flowers on that, but it's just full of flowers. I guess if you were somebody who cut rocks, you could probably make some nice coasters or something out of this. I'm not that brave at this point. I do have a tile cutter, wet tile cutter in our basement, but I'm just too nervous to do it myself. So anyway, there's just wanted to show you that big Flowerstone. Now a couple of other things that I found that I'm not really sure what they are. So this one here, very red. I'm not sure if you can see it on camera how red it's like a rust color, and this has already been cleaned pretty extensively, and it's a little bit waxy, but I have no idea. Does Chert come in this color? I'm not sure, but anybody knows what that is, here, I'll get it wet for you as well. That's what it looks like, wet. Not sure what this is. Anyway, leave a comment below. A few other of, so again, this is a, I found this seam quartz on one of the Nanaimo beaches. I think maybe that was at Neck Point Park. Really like the looks of it. And I've got quite, like I said, I've got quite a few of the, I guess what you'd call they're quartz, but some of them are like more botryoidal. So this one, for example, if you can see, it's got the bumps or roundish bumps on it, and this one here as well. But this one's got some pretty big pieces of quartz on it as well. Look at that little crystal there. I thought that was pretty cool. And some other things that I found. Now again, can't see this well without it being wet, but this has got quite a bit of purple and green in it. So really not sure what this is. So let me just get it wet for you so you can see. Purple and green. Hopefully you can see that. Purple and green. So no idea if it's epidote. I don't know. So if anybody has any ideas about what this might be, I'd love to know. It's very interesting. And then I found quite a few of these types, and I'm not sure what they are. I guess there might be a type of porphyry as well, but they get pretty purpley red, and I can find them quite often in this area. So just hoping that somebody can confirm that that's what it is. But they break, you know, the structure is a little bit different than some of the other porphyries, so I didn't think so. It doesn't feel quite the same. Anyway, if you know what that is, help a gal out. Let me know what they are. And then I have been collecting, I don't know why, because you can't really polish them very well, but I've got quite a few of these that have these, I guess, I don't know if they're quartz or, I'm not sure what the shiny areas are, but they're almost like what you might find in granite, but there's big chunks of them, and I've got lots of rocks that have these big, huge pieces of them in there. I'm not sure if you can see that and how reflective it is. So let me just show you a couple of others. So this one and this one. So this one here, big pieces. I'm not sure if the camera is going to capture that, but completely like really big pieces in this one. You can see that, how reflective it is. They don't look as good when they're wet, so it's harder to see it, so I'm not going to get it wet. But and then this one, oh, it's already wet. Let me just dry it off. It's the same thing with this one. It's very sparkly. It's kind of very pretty, and they're very close together. All these are hopefully that the camera is capturing all of the sparkles in there, big chunks almost, but the whole thing is just covered. And okay, so some of the other things. So I'm not sure, but I'm thinking this might be a petrified wood of some sort, but can't be certain. It doesn't feel like rock for sure, but I mean it does and it doesn't at the same time. So not sure, but I did find a couple of others that I felt might be petrified rock. This one as well. It's definitely rock, but it looks like it's got wood grain in there. Again, I found this on the Nanaimo River, so pretty sure that is wood grain, petrified wood. And that's another Dallasite. Oh yeah, and I got this little tiny piece of quartz here, lots of crystals in it, shiny. Okay, so these ones, yeah, another one that's got lots of shinies in it. But let me show you some of the ones that I have polished up. So I found quite a few that I believe are Chert, so they seem to polish up quite nice. I think this one is Chert. Not sure, but I believe this is Chert too. Polishes up really, really nice. If you're wondering why I would do that, well, I've been experimenting a bit lately. I know this is a creations channel, and so I have been looking at how can I incorporate some rock with jewelry. This one is not, like, this was my first attempt at wire wrapping. It was okay, but not definitely, I feel like I could do a bit better. And this is polymer clay, so I just baked some polymer clay design on the rock and then did some wire wrapping. And that rock was polished, and then I did the same thing, polymer clay on a polished rock. So maybe, you know, I might get better over time. These ones are not great examples, but again, just trying to learn and experiment. And I've also been using my Dremel tool, and I'm not sure if you can see this on my beach glass here, but I've got a little star. And so what I'm thinking is I would love to be able to use my Dremel and carve some designs in some of them if I got good enough. Let's see, what else have I got? So this one, don't know what it is exactly. It's a very green color. Again, it's already been polished. It's got some other colors in there, but it's mostly green. Not sure what it is. This one I found, I think it's Botanical Beach or somewhere around there. I just liked what looked like veins, the veins that were in it. And it polished up so nice. It's very soft, glistening, glossy. So I liked that one. This one, really not sure what it is either. It was very yellow when I picked it up off the ground, but it looks more, I guess, like a browny color now, light brown, but it did look very yellow when I picked it up. Anyway, not sure what it is, but it polished up incredibly well. A couple of other ones that I've polished. This one, again, doesn't really look like quartz. I think this might be an agate. Maybe it is quartz. For me, it's hard to tell. I mean, I've tried to shine lights through them to see, and they all seem to be able to shine lights through. So I'll show you this. I can't show you. Okay, so anyway, I'm not sure if this is a quartz or agate, maybe, but it's pretty. This was, I believe, a type of granite, polished up very, very nice. If you can see that. I believe this is a chert, type of chert. You can tell because it's kind of a waxier feel to it. They look really nice polished as well. This has got two different kinds of rocks. Now I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up on the camera here, but I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a line here, and this is kind of a red on this side, and then it's like a black on that side. So I think it's two different types of rock that have almost been fused together there. Thought it was pretty cool. This is probably a type of conglomerate, I guess. You can see that. A number of different kinds of rock in there. And what else can I show you? Here's one of the Dallasites. It was a lot bigger when it started out, but now it's mostly white. It's probably the one that polished up the best. Let's see. These are, I think, pieces of Dallasite. Same thing. They probably broke off of that bigger one. Although this looks like it's got a bit of epidote in it, maybe. Anyway. And I did try to polish this one. Like earlier when I said this one, it's kind of the same, although now it's a little bit rounded off, but yeah, the white definitely is a harder rock than the brown on it. I'm pretty sure it must be a type of porphyry. This one, same thing. It's got some red stripes in it. You can see that, very, very red, and very interesting. And let's see, this one was pretty cool. I liked it because it has these, it has some stripes in it. So if you can see that stripe that goes all the way around, I've banged it up a bit because I was trying to wire wrap it earlier, and I think I ended up banging it around a bit. But anyway, cute little rock there. Got a cute, some really, really small other pieces of porphyry. This is a little tiny Flowerstone. Tried to polish up. Not sure what this is, but super soft and polished up amazingly well. And it would be so nice to be able to carve something on this one. And then, of course, we've got some granites. This is very, very pink color. And I think this might be a jasper, if I'm not mistaken. It's pretty red. It's probably red jasper. Nice. It would be nice size to put into jewelry. Yeah, so that's probably the majority of the ones that are worth showing. This one was very, very orange. It almost looked like tiger's eye when I started. I know you can't tell now, but it was really, really pretty. I could have sworn it was like a tiger's eye, which I know we don't have here. But then as it went through the rock polisher and more layers got taken off, a lot of the orange has gone now. There's still some left, but yeah, it's too bad. It looked much nicer when it was bigger, but cool nonetheless. And you know, some other little tiny ones here that have been polished up. This one, quite nice. It's got lots of nice layers on it. So some kind of a probably sedimentary rock. Polished up very nice, and it's not, but the only thing is it's not like sand, it's more like a chert feeling. So maybe, I don't think chert comes like this. And then this one, same thing, very, very orangey color. Lots of different kinds of rock in there. And this one too, I think it might be chert. Now that all those are done, I do want to show you this one. So this one, again, very purpley. You probably can't see on camera, but when I dip it into water, just look at how purple that looks. Hopefully the camera can pick it up. So I don't know what that might be. It doesn't feel like chert, and it doesn't feel like jasper. So I'm not sure, but on the ground it looked very, very purple when I picked it up. Okay, so the last kind of group that I wanted to show is, got some other like interesting ones, like this one had some really nice stripes on it. I think it's gone through 1 stage or 2 stages maybe of polish. And oops, what other ones here? Try to find something that might be a little interesting. This one's got a bit of red in it here. I'm not sure what that is. Now I do want to show you, so chert. I've been able to find a ton of it, and I believe it's chert because there's a very specific waxy feel. So I just wanted to show this one. So this was huge when I pulled it out of the river, put it through my rock polisher, and still got so many like little grooves and stuff in it. Probably be pretty small before all of those were gone. And this one too, very, very much like waxy feel, but totally cool. The patterns in this are incredibly cool. You can see that. But I have a whole bag of chert. Chert seems to be easy to find on the river, and actually in the ocean. See that one. This one. I'm not sure. I think this is chert. It's very yellow, orangey color. Take a look. What other chert do we have in here? Chert. Comes in so many colors. So this one, lots of green chert. So a lot of different kinds. Now the last thing I wanted to show was some that are in this bucket. So I think that's probably chalcedony. Again, don't quote me. I am no expert, and somebody's probably going to correct me. I'm not sure what this one is, but it polished up. It's nice and smooth. It feels like it would chert, but it doesn't look like one to me. And this one has a lot of little tiny pieces. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's little tiny pieces of quartz in there. Where is my favorite one? There's a piece here. Oh yeah, this one. So I just want to show this one. So this one here, when I found it, didn't look like anything. It was covered, but I find it really has been interesting process as it's been tumbled. There are like lines. There are like lines of quartz in it. I just found it like I could see that there was something very beautiful underneath, and it's really cool looking, in my opinion. Interesting shape that it's turning into as well. Some more chert. This is, I think, also a chert, but it's very orangey red. Soft, so soft feeling. Waxy and soft. And I've got a few more pieces of jasper. Or sorry, yeah, I think that's jasper, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken. This has got quartz in it. It's probably, maybe, yeah, I think that's got quartz in it. And anything else interesting I can show? Those are mostly Dallasites again. Not really sure what this one is. Maybe a form of Dallasite. Yeah, I think it's Dallasite. You can tell by the top pieces there. And then this one I thought was interesting because it had a stripe of a seam of quartz in it that goes all the way around. You can see that. Just dip that in there. Look at that red that's in there. Yep, lots of chert. Okay, I think that's probably it for anything that's interesting. That was my first year's worth of rock hounding, all in one video. I'll just leave you with this last one here. This is very red. I'm gonna assume that there's jasper in this. If anybody can confirm that for me, that would be great. Believe it is because it's so red. It feels like it's probably jasper. Yeah, and that's about it for my 20 2021 rockhounding journey. Let me know what you think. Help me identify those that I couldn't, and hope you guys have a great rockhounding 2022. Hopefully I'll be able to make some jewelry and some arts and crafts with these. Definitely do some resin pours with some of them. Looking forward to seeing what I can do. And then I'm going to have to get rid of some because I really don't need all these. Most of this was just to help my identification process, so I learned about them. Best way to do that is to collect them, bring them home, learn about what they are, and then know what I should keep and what I should get rid of. So yeah, that's it for my journey. Take care, everyone. Hope to see you again. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.